Okay, I'm Nick Williams, and I'm from the Department of Planning and Infrastructure. Now, as you can imagine, we collect a lot of data to do with planning. We also determine the guidelines that you need to use when you would like to plan something. So the data sets that we have released and we will be releasing for this competition have to do with the rules and regulations that you kind of have to abide by. So zoning regulations, building heights, floor to space ratios, things of that nature. And that's spatial data. And then you've got your tabled data. So we've got a system called Basics. Now the Basics system determines the energy efficiency rating of a house and gives it a certificate to say whether or not it can go ahead. However, this happens before the development actually starts. So it's a bit of it's a lead indicator as to what developments, what residential developments will be happening at some point in the future. So it's a bit of a forecaster there. And then you've got the LDPM data. Now the LDPM data is what has happened in each council, how much has been spent on DAs, how much has been spent on CDCs. All these terms will be relevant if you look at the data. Now my 5 pictures, one of them has been eliminated, so the sustainable housing feature, cut that one off, but we're going to replace it with something called the residential app. So the first one, fire services. Now, rural fire services, they're a fairly integral part of a state like New South Wales, which has a lot of bushfire land. Now, they need water. So with people with pools, and you'll be able to find that data, people with pools, they have a unique opportunity and they can provide water to the rural fire service when they need water. So why isn't there an app that says, hey, we've got water and you can come and use it, and then coordinate the services behind that? Obviously, that's not everyone wants that data in the sense of we don't want to make it released to everyone, but the Rural Fire Service, I'm sure they'd be extremely excited to hear that. Next one, local enhancement suggestions box. So imagine John, he's walking down the street, and he's walking down the street and he says, you know, that land's not used as its full potential. So what if he could implement what if he could use an app that said, I'll take a picture of that, I'll write a note, and I'll submit it to the local council. Perhaps it's a local council, perhaps it's a forum, perhaps it's a local community group. You can decide, you can tell us what you need. All right, now we got the community group participation app. Community groups, they're very integral to do with the planning system, making decisions at a local level. Furthermore, they have an important voice, and in order to collaborate and join those voices together, perhaps across LGAs, whatever it may be, I'm suggesting that perhaps you create an app that has to do with joining those groups together. So you could link this to data that we'll be providing, so zoning data. Are there groups that are looking at the strategic side of planning? And you can link them together, link them with the data, get them to meet in the one place, and that's that. Now, fourth one, trends. Trends are prevalent throughout the Basics and LDPM data. Now, with those data, you can forecast the trends, make them available to businesses. Whatever you decide to do, that's yours. However, the 5th one is my favourite one, which is a residential forecaster. And that kind of falls into line with the idea of trends. People that buy houses, people that want to rent houses, they want to know what the area is like, what its forecast is, whether they should be looking there, what type of people are moving there. Perhaps you can get those bits of data to do with sort of the social trends from elsewhere. However, we have the data of what's being built, where's it being built, what's the difference in frequency, is it to trend, is it above trend, below trend, all those sorts of data. So that's it, and see you later.